Hello guys, welcome back to the Aero League Racing's Tier 1 GT7 Championship. This is Season 10, Round 3, I believe it is, at Daytona Road Course. So obviously this is post-com, so we haven't got the qualifying this time, but this is the grid for the sprint race after qualifying. Viking Dog lines up on pole. We've got Iggy in second place. We've got BX Royal in third. Not sure what that is, but he's there in fourth place. Isaac is in fifth. Caballero GT sixth. Sindra is seventh. Ben is eighth. Owen ninth. Kyle 10th. Tieps is in 11th. Van der Speck is 12th. Lars is 13th. Chris 14th. And 404 in 15th. So without further ado, let's get into this first sprint race. We'll go back on board with Viking Dog. So we're waiting for the lights to go out. The lights are out, they're off. Like somebody, I think it was Iggy, getting bogged down on the line there. Viking Dog with a good getaway. BX Royals followed him through. Iggy having to slot in behind BX. Iggy trying to make a move around the outside of BX. I think there was a tiny bit of contact. Viking Dog actually going deep there as well. So BX has gone up to the lead of the race. Isaac Mitch has followed him through. Viking Dog's there up to third place. Sindra is up to fourth. Iggy up to fifth. And the Japanese symbol that I can't pronounce because I'm not even sure what it is there in fifth place. We've got Viking Dog there in sixth. Caballero seventh. Owen eighth. Oh, it's all got a little bit congested, hasn't it? A lot of cars very close to each other at the moment. That Ford GT does look beautiful, doesn't it, though, under the night sky. With them lovely LED lights. So BX still trying to break away from the pack. Now he's got Isaac Mitch for company. They have got a little bit of a gap over the rest of the field at the moment. A little bit of breathing space. The two AMG teammates. And then we've got Iggy followed by Japanese symbol. I do advise you to maybe change that for the next round, buddy. Kyle's there, he's up to fifth place. Currently, he's had a decent run, hasn't he? He's had some alright runs at the moment in that BRZ. See if he can do anything this evening. I think we've heard some... I think there's some squealing tyres in the background there. Someone maybe getting it a little bit wrong through the bus stop. Caballero GT now looking like he's got a run on Kyle. Look at that Ford GT go. Does look fantastic, doesn't it? Kyle holding it on the inside though. Is he going to be able to keep it? No, he's had to slot in behind Caballero. He's having a think about it though. He's had to look up the inside. Caballero holding it around the outside there. Battle forming for fifth place. Still side by side. Caballero edged ahead slightly. He's going to have the inside for this one, isn't he? I think we've got battle forming up ahead as well. Japanese symbol chasing down Iggy. We've got BX still out in front. He's starting to break away now. I think Isaac may be trying to stay back and hold the rest of the field up, perhaps. Obviously, being the sprint race, so this will be a reverse grid for the endurance. So there we've got Caballero GT. He's now dropped slightly off the back of... oh no, he was trying to get past Kyle, wasn't he? So he's got past Kyle now. He's going to start trying to get onto the back of Japanese symbol. Kyle going to try and stay with him, but he has got Viking Dog now. Viking Dog had lined it up on pole, hadn't he? So obviously quite fast around here in the Corvette is Viking Dog. And yes, I did call you Viking Daddy in one of the previous videos, but that is because we do in fact have a Viking Daddy racing with the Ultimate Racing League. So apologies for that. Owen is there in 8th place currently in that 911 RSR. Oh no, who was that? Was it Caballero? Caballero, he's off. He's off track. He had a moment coming through the bus stop. He's going to lose a few positions there. I think he may end up getting a... Ooh. That was almost a bit of a dangerous rejoin. Oh, he's got his hazards on alert. He's letting people know that he didn't mean that contact as he rejoined, I think. Tieps is now gaining down on him though. May be able to take that 8th position away. He's going to carry that penalty as Caballero for the next lap. He'll serve that at the end of this one. Tieps, he's getting that move done up the inside. Caballero trying to hold it around the outside again. He's gone a little bit deep though on the exit. That has allowed Tieps through. Name is 404. He's starting to gain as well. He is surely going to get through once Capolero serves that penalty. Sindra is there in 11th place. He has looked a little bit uncomfortable, hasn't he, this season in the Corvette? Absolutely flying the season before when he was in the Genesis. Van der Speck, currently 12th place. Followed by Lars in the second of the two BRZs. Chris is there in 14th. I think that's the nearer of the two AMGs. And Ben holding up the rear in that Ford GT. That beautiful light in there on the Aero. I think it's the Aero ducts, isn't it? So meanwhile, BX still out in front. He's ahead of the field. That may have been track limits there, not too sure. We'll have to stay on board for a minute and see if he got away with it. I think he actually did just get away with it. Definitely running them track limits to their foremost. To the absolute limit. So Iggy finding his way past Isaac Mitch. Isaac was up there in second place. I thought maybe he's trying to hold the rest of the field up, but perhaps just not feeling too comfortable around here. Daytona road course this evening. Iggy has managed to pull out a bit of a gap now as well. He's going to be trying to get onto the back of BX, but he hasn't got a great deal of time to do so. So Isaac now dropping to third place. Japanese symbol not too far behind him now. If I go on board with Japanese symbol. Character. Who does that? Who uses a Japanese character for their name? Like, come on, man. Viking Dog now back up to 5th place. So he had a bit of a bad start, didn't he? Dropping down the order somewhat, but he's now finding himself in 5th place. So maybe able to salvage a few positions yet. Kyle still trying to hold Owen behind him. Owen looking like he's got a run now. He has. Owen going for the high line. Not necessarily the faster line, but he hasn't really got an option. He can't take the lower line because that is where Kyle is. So Kyle managing to hold on to that 6th place for the meantime. Getting it through the bus stop nicely. And in fact, Owen now looking like he may be under some pressure from Tieps. Tieps starting to creep up onto the back of him. That M6 is quick in a straight line, isn't it? One of my personal favourite cars from GT Sport. And he's edged ahead as they come across the start-finish line, but he is on the outside here, so Owen, he's going to hug that inside line. And he does, it's great defending there. Nowhere for Tieps to go. He's all over his rear bumper now though, isn't he? Almost pushing him along. And it looked like he was at Sindra getting the move done on 404 in the background there. That was a great move there from Sindra. We saw that as they just came down into turn 3 and later on the brakes. 404 trying to come back though. He's all over Sindra's bumper. Can he get back past him? He does look like he's got the run out of that turn, but Sindra, he's going to have the inside for this one as they come back onto the oval. And looking like 404 maybe having the run again. He's going to take the advantage of that slipstream, maybe able to get a move as they come down into the bus stop. He's looking for it now. He's pulled out. Sindra covering the inside though. He's going to have to go the long way round. And he has thought better of it. You don't really want to be on the outside there, coming into the bus stop. It's better to just back off and just wait. Maybe get a move done into turn 1. So Sindra holding 9th place for the meantime. He managed to get that move done on 404, not having an answer just yet. Van der Speck now up to 11th place. Aero, he's there in 12th, so dropping all the way to 12th now. That's unlucky, Aero. Ben, his teammate, he's managed to make up a few places up to 13th place. Chris is there in 14th, and Lars all the way down in 15th now. So not sure what happened to Lars. He must have had a moment somewhere, mustn't he? And we got a battle forming now between Japanese Symbol and Isaac Mitch. Oh, and it's got a little bit squabbly. Plenty of room given there that time though. Japanese Symbol taking the inside. Isaac Mitch going to have the inside for this next one though. Viking Dog even. Also starting to creep up into the mix. He wants a bit of that, doesn't he? Definitely looks very eager. And I think this is a 10-minute sprint race, isn't it? Or is it 15? I can't remember what the sprint race is now. So it's not 10 minutes, it would be the final lap if it was. Final lap indicator hasn't flashed up yet, so we will stay on board with Isaac Mitch and Viking Symbol. Isaac Mitch still holding on to that third place. Japanese Symbol trying his utmost to try and get past, but he was up there, wasn't he? He managed to take that position momentarily, but Isaac Mitch managing to find a bit more pace and got back past him. Viking Dog bearing down on them as well. Japanese Symbol maybe at risk of losing that position to Viking Dog. Viking Dog looking like he's got to run now. He's come along the outside. Japanese Symbol trying to look up the inside of Isaac Mitch. Isaac Mitch hugging that inside line. He's not going to allow him through there. Viking Dog trying to go the long way round. Oh, it's going to get a little bit messy as they come into turn one. And actually, that was really good driving. Oh no, just on the exit there. Japanese Symbol clattering Isaac Mitch. And again, that's allowing Viking Dog through. He was waiting in the wings, wasn't he? And it paid off for him. And it looks like Japanese Symbol managing to get past Isaac Mitch now. That was definitely a little bit messy, wasn't it, coming through turn one. It looked like Japanese Symbol getting a little bit out of shape and came across, knocked Isaac off the track. Isaac rejoined the track and then there was secondary contact. Japanese Symbol up to 4th place. Isaac down to 5th now. Kyle, he's up to 6th. Owen behind him in 7th. So Owen not managing to find his way back past at the moment, but he's looking like he may have a run here again. He's looked very fast when they come onto the oval, and obviously the advantage of that slipstream as well. And he's looking for the move. He's taking the lower line, forcing Kyle to the higher part of the track. Getting a little bit of sideways contact between these two. Kyle's going to keep his boot in there. Manages to get through the bus stop before Owen. So Owen having a sit behind him again, but he's going to have the advantage of that slipstream again as they come down the start-finish straight. And Kyle has picked up a penalty. A whole 2.5 seconds, 2.5 seconds worth of penalty. That's going to drop him behind Tieps as well. There you go, you see Tieps and Namis and Syndra. Syndra's going through as well, so 404, Syndra, Tieps, Owen all managing to get past. Kyle, unlucky there for Kyle. The rest of the field looking a little bit spread out now. Ben 13th, Chris 14th, Lars still down there in 15th place. So BX currently still leader of the race. He's got the fastest lap as well at the moment with a 1:44.7. I think we are now in the final stages of this sprint race. So BX not really putting a foot wrong. He managed to get a great getaway, didn't he, off the start, and managed to just keep it consistent. He's putting them laps in almost consistent 1:45, as you can see on the board there. Lap 4 was his fastest lap, well, the fastest lap of anyone at the moment with a 144.7. And he has got a nice bit of breathing space over Iggy now. Although Iggy does look like he is starting to maybe slowly reel BX in. But that VGT can be quite a powerhouse as well, can it? And he's having a great drive at the moment, is Iggy, currently in second place. He has closed that gap as well, so maybe able to challenge for the lead of the race. I think we're in the final 30 seconds. So Viking Dog, after that moment, he's found his way back up to third place. It's a great recovery drive there from Viking Dog. Japanese Symbol still currently fourth place. Isaac Mitch not managing to find his way onto the back of him again. He's currently in a bit of no man's land, isn't he? There's a bit of a gap between him and Owen behind him. Owen has got TX for company. TX trying to close that gap now, and we are into the final lap, so we will be going on board with the race leaders soon. We'll have a look at the rest of the field as they come up to the middle sector. So 404 managing to find his way through to 8th place. Old TX with a moment up ahead. Maybe he can capitalise there. 404. Can he get into that slipstream? Maybe get the move done before the bus stop. Syndra is there in 9th place. Just looked a little bit off the pace tonight as Syndra. Kyle, he's there in 10th. Unlucky moments there from Kyle. Capolero, he's 11th. Van der Speck not far off him now in 12th. He is going to get that move done, I'm sure, as they come into the bus stop, and he has. So Capolero slotting into 12th. Ben is there in 13th. Chris 14th. Lars 15th. BX takes the race. Iggy there in 2nd place. Viking Dog, he's going to come in 3rd. So great racing from BX there. Great race fun. Japanese Symbol comes home in 4th place. Isaac Mitch 5th. I think that instant will probably be under review from the stewards. Owen's there in 6th place. TF 7th. 404 8th. Syndra is 9th. Kyle 10th. Capolero, he's going to bring it home in 11th place. Van der Speck 12th. Chris 13th. Ben 14th. And Lars, last but not least, he's going to bring it home in 15th. Well, that was race 1, guys. That was the sprint race, which will determine the reverse grid for the endurance, and I'll be back with the endurance shortly.